students, welcome to Theory Online Classes. So in this first topic, electric charges and field, today we discuss charging of a body or electrification. So what is this charging of a body? What is this charging of a body? To understand this word charging, let us come to a background. You take any matter. So every matter consists of atoms or molecules. See, assume it's a matter. That matter consists of atoms or molecules. See, these are the atoms I have taken. Whether it is a solid or liquid or gas. So we have atoms or molecules. See, if you take a single atom like this, so this is a atom. So this single atom consists of positively charged center called nucleus. The positively charged center called nucleus and negatively charged electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Remember, these are negatively charged, nucleus is positively charged. If you take a nucleus, when you come to the nucleus, see, this is the nucleus. So the nucleus consists of positively charged protons and neutral neutrons. Right? It contains protons and neutrons. You know that protons are positively charged. While neutrons are electrically neutral. Therefore, finally we can say the atom consists of negatively charged electrons, positively charged protons and neutral neutrons. Next point, it is also found that in a normal atom, in normal atom, number of protons, NP means number of protons, are equal to number of electrons. That is, number of neutrons present inside the nucleus is equal to number of electrons revolving around the nucleus. And already you know charge of electron, magnitude of charge of electron is equal to magnitude of charge of proton, because electron is negatively charged whereas proton is positively charged. The magnitude of charge of proton or charge of electron, that is magnitude of charge of proton, is equal to magnitude of charge of electron, that is equal to 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Right? This already you know. And whereas mass of electron and mass of proton are different. Already you know, mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg, whereas mass of proton is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Right? Okay. See, next. See, whenever we look at any atom, see, it is an atom. When net positive charge of proton is equal to net positive net negative charge of electrons. That is net positive charge is equal to net negative charge. That is net magnitude or charge of electrons is equal to charge of protons. Because of this reason, atom is electrically neutral. That what I have said here. Every atom is electrically neutral. So now, in this case, it means as I said, number of protons are equal to number of electrons. Because of this, atom is electrically neutral. Okay. Suppose if you know, I said earlier, number of protons are equal to number of electrons, where atom is neutral. It means net positive charge of the atom is equal to net negative charge of the atom. Hence, it is electrically neutral. When do we say an atom is charged? When do we say an atom is charged? When do we say an atom is charged? You know, out of these two, one of the charge must be more than another. If net negative charge, positive charge is more than net negative charge, then we can say atom is charged. When net negative charge is more than net positive charge, then it is said to be charged. Means one of the charge must be more than another. Then atom is said to be charged. But when this happen, so now I can say the atom is said to be charged. Atom is said to be charged if number of protons are not equal to number of electrons. If number of protons are not equal to number of electrons, then atom is said to be charged. Atom is said to be charged. Atom is said to be charged. Now question. When atom is neutral, how do you make an atom charged? How do you make a neutral atom charged? Then simple. We have to make number of protons and electrons unequal. But how do you make unequal? Then simple. See, from the atom, if protons are removed, or say, first I will try to remove electrons. When electrons are removed from the atom, then what happens? Number of protons becomes greater than number of electrons. Means net positive charge is greater than net negative charge. As a result, the atom is said to be positively charged. Similarly, or suppose if from this atom, if you add protons to an atom, when you add protons to the atom, then also number of protons becomes greater than number of electrons. Then net positive charge is greater than net negative charge. Then atom is said to be positively charged. Therefore, finally I can say, what is a possibility, or how do you make an atom or complete matter positively charged? Answer, we can make an atom or matter positively charged by removal of electrons or by addition of protons. Similarly, if I come to reverse, that is, say this is an atom, okay? When you add electrons to this atom, when electrons are added to the atom, then you know number of electrons becomes greater than number of protons. When number of electrons are more, means naturally net negative charge is greater than net positive charge. When net negative charge is more, then body is said to be negatively charged. Similarly, another possibility, or I can say, so say it is an atom. Instead of addition of electrons, if you remove protons, when protons are removed from the atom, then what happens? Earlier, you know, both are equal. When you remove some protons, you know, number of electron becomes more than number of protons. When number of electrons are more, then net negative charge is more than net positive charge. Then atom is said to be negatively charged. Or when one atom, here you know that in the matter, in every atom, number of protons were equal to number of electrons. Hence each atom was neutral. Hence this matter was neutral. Means in this matter, number of protons were equal to number of electrons. Even from one atom, if you remove electrons, or if you add electrons, or if you add protons or you remove protons, number of protons and number of electron becomes unequal. Then atom becomes charged, or matter becomes charged. Are you clear? Okay. So finally, if I ask, how do you charge a body? Then simply by removal of electrons or addition of electrons, or by removal of protons, addition of protons or removal of protons, we can charge an atom or charge a body. But question arises, which is practically possible. You know, protons are present inside the nucleus. You know, inside the nucleus, these protons and neutrons are held together with nuclear forces. You know, nuclear forces are strongest forces in nature. Hence, addition of protons into the nucleus, removal of protons from the nucleus is practically not possible. It means practically in daily life, we cannot add protons to an atom. And practically we cannot remove protons from the atom. Hence these two possibilities are gone. Then only left practical possibility is by removal of electrons or by addition of electrons. Therefore, finally, if I ask you, how do you charge a body? Then answer, a body can be charged by removal of electrons or by addition of electrons. we can charge a body. Okay, fine. See, therefore, how do you define charging or electrification? Because this process of removal of electrons from the body or addition of electrons to a body is called as charging, or it is also called as electrification. Are you clear? Therefore, final definition: what is charging or what is electrification? You know, it is a process. It is a process of removal of electrons from a body or addition of electrons to a body is called as charging or simply electrification. This is our definition. Okay. So therefore, if you want, you can note down. Always in physics. Okay. Try to remember one more thing. This is the first time we come across. So always in physics, wherever you come across TION. See, remember, it is a process. It is a process or it is a phenomenon. Right? So electrification means it is a phenomenon or it is a process. It is a process. It is a process of addition of electrons to a body, or removal of electrons from a body. Okay, this is our definition of electrification. Next, what is called as positively charged body? Or when do you say body is positively charged? So my next point is positively charged body. Which body is said to be positively charged, or when do you say body is positively charged? Then simple. See, if you look at that process, I said from the matter or a body, you can say it is a body or you can say it's a matter, whatever you can assume. Okay. When do you say it is positively charged? Means when we remove electrons from the body. That body becomes positively charged. Therefore I can say the body from which electrons are removed is called positively charged. Okay, another way of defining positively charged body. See, we know that earlier when you take a body, see, it is a body. Okay, it's a body. Earlier, number of protons were equal to number of electrons. When we remove some electrons, definitely this becomes unequal. Or in this body where the electrons deficiency will create. Therefore I can say now the body the body which has deficiency of electrons, the body which has deficiency of electrons is called positively charged. 1 point. Second, see, we know that this is the body, see, it has some mass. Say capital M is the mass of this body. When I remove electron, you know that every electron has some mass. Say mass of the electron is M suffix E. M suffix E is the mass of the electron, right? It means whenever I remove the electron from the body, means I am not only removing the negative charge, but also I am removing some mass also. I am not only removing charge but also removing some mass. Certain mass of the body is removed. It means whenever electrons are removed, means some mass is also removed, means there is a slight decrease in the mass of the body. Therefore whenever body is positively charged, then mass of body slightly decreases. Mass of the body slightly decreases. I mean, how much decreases is the question. Then change in the mass of the body. I am representing by delta M. Okay, see, if I remove one electron, then how much mass decreases? 1 MeV. 1 MeV is a decrease in the mass. If I remove two electrons, then decrease in the mass is 2 MeV. If I remove 3 electrons, then decrease in the mass is 3 MeV. If I remove 4 electrons, then decrease in the mass is 4 MeV. So in general, if I remove n number of electrons, then change in the mass of the body, means decrease in the mass of the body is delta M is equal to N into ME, where N is number of electrons removed from the body. Number of electrons removed from the body. Okay. What is M suffix E? Mass of 1 electron. Mass of 1 electron of the, Me means mass of 1 electron. Understood? Okay, next. So okay, we know that about the charge. See, suppose if I take the matter, so this matter has equal number of protons and equal number of electrons. If I remove one electron, a deficiency of charge E is created. How much charge a deficit is? E charge is removed. If I remove this, therefore charge of the body is equal. If I remove one electron, then charge of the body is E. If I remove 2 electrons, then charge of the body is 2E. If I remove 3 electrons, charge of the body is 3E. In general, if you remove n number of electrons from a body, if you remove n number of electrons from the body, then charge of the body is given by Q is equal to n into E, where n means number of electrons removed from the body, where E means magnitude of charge of electron, magnitude of charge of electron. Are you clear? So this is our first point, positively charged body. Hope you are understanding. Okay, next, negatively charged body. Negatively charged body. Okay, I will remove this. Next is negatively charged body. Negatively charged body. So now question arises, which body is said to be negatively charged? Which body is said to be negatively charged? Or how do you make a body negatively charged? Okay. So far I said a body can be charged by addition of electrons or by removal of electrons from the body. Right. So when a body becomes negatively charged, I said that the body said is a neutron. For this neutral body, when you add electrons, when electrons are added to this body, when electrons are added, then this body becomes negatively charged. Therefore, the body to which electrons are added is said to be negatively charged. The body to which electrons are added is called negatively charged. Okay, next. See, we know that earlier both numbers were equal. Number of protons were equal to number of electrons. See, earlier number of electrons were equal to number of protons. When you add electrons, the number of electrons becomes greater than number of protons in the body. You know, when number of electron becomes more, then we can say this body has excess number of electrons. Excess number of electrons. Therefore, I can define negatively charged body as the body which has excess of electrons. The body which has excess of electrons is called negatively charged body. Or the body to which electrons are added is called negatively charged. Okay, next point. As we know, this is the body. Say it has some mass, say m. Mass is m. When you add electrons, you know, electron means, remember, electron means it is a particle. This particle has some mass. Means you are not only adding charge but also adding mass. Adding means the mass will become plus. Therefore, I can say whenever body is negatively charged, when body is negatively charged, tell me what happens to the mass. Quick. When body is negatively charged, then what happens to the mass? You know, when it is negatively charged, mass of the body, mass of the body slightly increases. Mass of the body slightly increases. Next, how much increases? How much mass increases? That is, increase in the mass of the body is equal to, you know, when one electron is added, then mass increases by ME. When 2 electrons are added, 2 ME. 3 electrons are added, 3 ME. 4 electrons are added, 4 ME. In general, if you add n number of electrons, then it is n ME. n ME is an increase in the mass of the body. Similarly, whenever electrons are added, the body becomes negatively charged. Then how much charge it acquires? How much charge it acquires is the question. For that, you know, charge of the body is, when one electron is added, it becomes E. That is minus. It becomes minus 1E. 2 electrons are added, 2E. 3 electrons are added, minus 3E. 4 electrons are added, minus 4E. If we add n number of electrons, then net charge of the body is minus NE. This you have to remember. Are you clear? Alright. So please note down if you want till I erase this board. Remember where n means here and here. N means number of electrons added to the body. Number of electrons added to the body. Here ME means mass of one electron. Here E means magnitude of charge of one electron. This you must remember. Okay. So finally, so far what I took. So far what I have taken in this topic. So today I have taken what is charging. That is the process of addition of electrons to a body or removal of electrons from a body is called charging. When electrons are added to the body, then body becomes negatively charged. When electrons are removed from the body, then body becomes positively charged. When body is negatively charged, mass of the body slightly increases. When body is positively charged, then mass of the body slightly decreases. Suppose when n number of electrons are added or removed, n number of electrons are added or removed from the body, net charge of the body is plus or minus Ne. When electrons are removed, plus Ne. Electrons are added, minus Ne. Keep in mind. Okay, this one. So change in mass of the body, when it is charged is N into Me. When positively charged, decreases, negatively charged, increases. That you have to remember. Okay, please note down. Okay, see here, based on this, we have some questions. See, how many electrons to be added or how many electrons to be removed to make a body positively charged? Okay, sorry. To make a body charged 1 coulomb. Question is, how many electrons to be removed from the body to make a charge Q is equal to 1 coulomb? how many electrons to be removed from a body to make a charge 1 coulomb. Noted? Okay. So this is a very common question. So you know Q is equal to Ne, because Q is given, N is asking. I forgot to say why I am choosing this formula. Because Q is given, N is asking how many electrons, means asking for number of electrons. Okay. So that's why I have chosen Q is equal to Ne formula. So then N is equal to Q by E. What is Q? 1 coulomb. E, charge of the electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. It is coulomb, it is also coulomb. You know coulomb, coulomb cancel. So N is equal to 1 divided by 1.6 is 0.625 into 10 to the power plus 19. Or if you go on shift the decimal that side, 10 to the power 18, 10 to the power 17, it is 16. Right? Therefore N is equal to 625 into 10 to the power 16 electrons. This is the correct answer. But most of the times you must remember this as 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. This number you must remember. Because why I have not written this number? Because if somebody asks me whether electrons exist in fraction, then answer no. But even this is not wrong. It is not wrong because already powers are there. You can remember this or this. It is left to you. Right? Next, it means to make a body charge 1 coulomb. To make a body charge 1 coulomb, we must remove 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. Are you clear? Right. Next. See. Next question. Let us see how do you solve this. How do you solve this? See. Okay. See. A body has a charge. A body has a charge minus 5 microcoulomb. A body has a charge minus 5 microcoulomb. Then how many excess electrons, how many excess electrons are present? How many excess electrons are present in the body? How many excess electrons are present in the body? Okay, please try. Let us see how do you solve this. Hope you got the answer. Okay, let's see. I think you might have solved like this. You might have solved like this. Once again, a body has charge minus 5 microcoulomb, means Q is given. How many electrons, means indirectly N is asking. Once again Q is given, N is asking, means formula is Q is equal to Ne. Once again you might have used formula Q, N is equal to Q by E, or Q means 5, micro means 10 to the power minus 6, divided by E means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. You might have solved answer. Okay, you might have got it. Right, problem is, if the same question is in CET, then is it possible to take 5 divided by 1.6 answer easily? Okay, of course you can get, but little bit uh, difficult. That is, it takes some time. That's what you have to do for a shortcut. You know, for one coulomb, how many electrons to be removed? 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. Am I right? Then here I need 5 microcoulomb. How many electrons are removed is the question. Then what I do? Here I will write this as 5 into 10 to the power minus 6, 5 micro into 1 coulomb. May I write like this? Then how many I want? Am I right? So this number should be as it is, 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. 1 coulomb means already you have 6.25 into 10 to the power minus 90. So 6.25 into 10 to the power plus 80. Hope you understood. Do it. Now it's easy, right? You have to multiply 5 and 6.25 to get the answer. See, 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 2s are 10, 12, carry 1. 5 6s are 30, 31. Means answer is 3125. Okay. Minus 6 plus 18 means into 10 to the power 12. So here we have decimal after 2 digit. We have decimal after 2 digit. Answer is 31.25 into 10 to the power 12 electrons is the answer. Please note down. In CET we have third question based on this. Third question based on this. See, these are all theory. I am not going through CET. For CET you have many more short tricks. See, to remember this Q is equal to NE formula, I am taking so many questions. So we know that. I said, how do you charge a body? How do you charge a body? I said, either by removal of electrons, or we can charge body by addition of electrons. See, you know, you can remove either 1 electron or 2 electrons or 3. You cannot remove in fraction. Later this property is called as quantization. That we'll study later. Today what I want to say is, what's the minimum charge acquired by the body? Minimum charge acquired by the body. Acquired by a body is the question. Tell me, minimum means, tell me, a body can be charged by removal of electrons or by addition of electrons. Means how many minimum number of electrons you can remove or minimum number of electrons you can add. That is one. So minimum charge acquired by a body is either 1e or 1 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is a minimum charge acquired by a body. Are you clear? Please note down. Later I'll take some more questions. Okay. See, now question arises. I said, how do you charge a body? How do you charge a body? Then I said the body can be charged by addition of electrons to a body or removal of electrons from a body. Addition of electrons to a body or removal of electrons from a body. We can charge. But question arises, I said, how do you add electrons? How do you add electrons? Do electrons available in market? Go to market and bring one shatak electrons and put into the body? No. Electrons are not available in market to bring and add. Idan ಮಿರ್ಚಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಮಸಾಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗೋಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್? ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ರಿಮೂವ್? ನಂಬರ್ ಇದು ಅದ ರೀ, ಜಾಲಿ ಅದ, ಈ ಹಾಕ್ದೇವೇನ್ರಿ ತೆಗೆದೇವೇನೋ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ದೇವೇನ್ರಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತದ? ಇಲ್ಲ. That is practically, that is manually we cannot add the electrons or remove the electrons. But how do we add electrons or remove electrons to a body? That is indirectly, how do you charge a body? That is method of charging a body. Our next point is methods of charging a body. Methods of charging a body. Methods of charging a body. How do you charge a body? Then we have three different methods to charge a body. That is, first, charging by friction. Charging by friction. Second, charging by conduction. Charging by conduction. Third, charging by induction. Charging by induction. Okay, these are the three different methods by which we can charge a body, right? Okay, in next video we'll discuss how do we charge a body by friction, how do you charge a body by conduction, and how do you charge a body by induction, right? So for each we'll take examples and animations, etc. Okay, so that we'll take in next video. Hope you understood this heading called charging of a body or electrification. Okay, hope you understood. We'll meet in next hour.